Hi there, Dead-Eye Del Boy here, back with another video. And if it's the first time you've visited this channel, then welcome. If you are returning, like many of you loyal channel subscribers do, then thanks for sticking around and thanks for coming back. We are jumping into Daily Race B. This was my first race for 2 weeks due to basically life getting in the way of important things like playing GranTurismo 7. However, we are slowly but surely coming back to the game, and I'll be live streaming again very, very soon. So apologies for the lack of content recently, but we are coming back and we will be pumping out the content regularly soon enough. But here we are, Daily Race B, Trial Mountain, Group 4. It's Friday, it's a sweaty lobby. I've managed to qualify in P9 after about 10 minutes of quali, so I'm absolutely no idea if my race pace will be up to speed or not, but we've jumped in and the lobby is pretty stacked. We've got some really, really fast drivers ahead of us, and our expectations are, well, really just to survive, remain competitive, and if we can at all, move forward in the race. Now, if you are, as I said, just coming to this channel for the first time, or if you're returning but haven't subscribed, then if you could subscribe to the channel, it would help me massively. We're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers at some point in the near future, and with your help it could be possible, so please do consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you do, let me know in the comments that you've done it and I'll say hello, because I always like to welcome new subscribers to the channel personally. So thank you if you've done that or are doing that. But anyway, back to the action, and a quite uneventful lap 1. However, as you know, I don't like to make a video if nothing happens in it. So rest assured, we're going to have some action and some drama in this one, and I'll be looking for your opinions and comments as we dissect it in the replay afterwards. But you can see here, we're now under a bit of pressure here. We've kind of made a mess of the last hairpin, and a little bit of side-to-side contact puts us under some real pressure from Keyhole 777 behind us. But we're in the Bugatti, which has got a much better top line, well, it's got a much better top end speed, so we managed to hold them off. But you can see that radar kind of filling up with little blue triangles behind me, and that is a bit of a worrying sign, putting a bit of pressure on me as we kind of look to, well, not lose the pack in front. But you can see here, the twisty little section in the first sector of Trial Mountain is always somewhere where you can try and catch up, because people will go for moves, and you can see the pack absolutely, well, just going a little bit mental in front of us. We've got 4 or 5 cars all jostling for position, lots of dust flying up, bits of side-to-side contact, and we're back in it. Now, this is where we, well, things, as I said, get a little bit messy, because we're going to now go into the slipstream, a very, very long slipstream here, and we're not going to have the pace to get past. So I decide I'm just going to give Lewis a little bump, because I know Lewis is a very, very quick driver. So we're just going to try and settle in behind him and see where it takes us. Now, so we hit the braking zone here. Lewis almost kills the Polish driver, but the Polish driver does get killed anyway. Now, we amazingly managed to just swoop up the inside and take 2 positions there. We're up to P7, but we've got cars all over our back end, and we've got quite a gap in front, so holding on to that P7 is going to be, well, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, especially with some of the drivers that we've now got behind us. So as we head into turn 1 here, we've got to get our braking just right. Lewis has made the move up the inside. Again, we're not going to fight it, we're just going to try and use the pace of a faster driver and see where it takes us. It's all about playing the game here, bit of strategy. I know I'm not the quickest, there's no point me losing positions, well, losing time to the cars in front by simply trying to hold off a faster driver. That's not my style, so faster driver's there and he's going to get through. Unless it's the last lap, I will usually let him through, but we get punted out of the way unceremoniously there by the Polish driver, who is now driving with his hazard lights on, and he is not going to give me the position back. Now, I was absolutely fuming at this point, but he immediately, along with Lewis, picks up a 1.5 second penalty for the most minimal touch on the wall. And to be honest with you, for me, that was pure karma in action there, because I knew what he had done, and I knew that he had punted me to get past. As you can see, us take advantage of the penalties being served there, but we're going to have to defend into the hairpin here. We've got a car on our outside, and it's all very, very busy behind us in that radar, but again, we survive it, and we're out into P7 again as we head down straight over the line, complete the third lap. Now, we've got key 25 in front of us now, a very, very, very quick driver, a lot quicker than me, so my hopes of catching him are minimal, but we've got to really just try and think about holding the pack off behind. As you can see here now, we're going to go into turn 1, and an absolutely wild send from the Portuguese driver, but we saw it coming. I had a feeling it was going to happen, so we just braked early, and then we swooped back underneath and kept the position. So yeah, you've always got to be wary in this track. There are so many times when you get into a big braking zone and somebody just might miss their braking point and just cause a bit of carnage in front of you. So it's one of these tracks where you've got to almost just trust the driver behind is going to brake, you know, properly. Understand that he's in slipstream, that he's going to go, you know, he's going to be going 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 miles an hour quicker than normal. And you've got to brake accordingly. So if you don't do that, you end up doing what that Portuguese driver just did. But thankfully, we were experienced enough to kind of feel that that was coming, and we'd made sure that we gave him the space to go flying on past and maintained our position. So we're finding a little bit of pace here, going green for our fastest lap here on lap 4. You can see Keys pulling away from us a little bit here. He's, like I said, much quicker than me, and I'm quite happy, to be honest with you, with position, you know, being in P7 is yeah, this is a good result for me at this point. There might well be more action though to come, you never know. Let's look, lap 5, final lap coming up. We've managed to hold off the pack so far, and we're going to see if that is maintained. And it was maintained, as you can see, as we approach the final corner on the final lap, but the yellow flags are out, and is there one last chance to get a position? You can see somebody coming back onto the track. It's Levitius, and he's got a 1.5 second penalty, so if we can get within 2 seconds, we're going to move up a position. We're just going to be agonisingly outside that 2 second marker as we come across the line here, and unfortunately we're just not going to be able to get one more position. So what happened at the end there, we'll have a look. What happened at the beginning, we will definitely have a look, because there was some questionable driving standards in that one. And you can see here I wasn't happy with the Polish driver. I'll give him a little, you know, the little sarcastic, passive aggressive, that was some clean driving message, just to see if he'll reply, but he never. But here's what happened. You can see here the driver in the Genesis, I believe, just gets it all wrong and punts the Polish driver, Norman Power, out of the way. But it was completely accidental, which you can see from the replay here. He just misses it. He thinks there's a big gap to go in. He doesn't realise there's going to be a car turning onto the apex. And, well, yeah, you can see exactly what happened there. It's going to get a 2 second penalty for his trouble, which is absolutely fair. Now, the Polish driver, I think he thinks it was me that punted him, because as he gets hit, you can see I swoop up the inside, and he may well have just thought, oh, that Dead-Eye Del Boy guy, he's just punted me and I'm going to have a bit of revenge here, and he just punts me back and moves you out of the way. Now, it's once again, I think I said it in my previous video or in a live stream, always check the replay before taking retaliatory action unless you're 100% certain. Here is what happened at the end to Levitius, and it really was quite a funny moment, I'm not going to lie, because he doesn't actually touch the driver Golty that he takes out. It's absolute netcode at its finest. I checked the replay and there was a gap between them at all times. However, really nice sportsmanship here from Levitius as he gets back on the track. Basically just pushes Golty back over the line. He's not interested in taking the position. So yeah, it was definitely netcode. Big accident there, but it was pretty hilarious when you see him going backwards, spinning across the line. Well, not across the line, but taking out Golty. You can see here, he just comes across here, but there's no contact. It's almost like Golty gets wiped out in a bit of aero wash, you know, like jet fighters do. But anyway, it was pretty funny, I have to admit. So there we have it. We are back racing on Gran Turismo. I hope you enjoyed the race. Let me know what you thought about that Polish driver's retaliation on me. The old punt push to pass. It really is an awful, awful move. I think I'd rather just be outright punted into oblivion than those sneaky little, snidey little push to pass manoeuvres, especially when it's unwarranted. If you've enjoyed the race, if you enjoyed the content, if you've enjoyed the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, do all that good stuff and help me out. Get to 10,000 subscribers. One day we can do it. But I'll thank you all for watching and I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.